Hi guys, welcome to my channel Lush Gardener. I hope you guys are fine and are safe. In today's video we are talking about another beautiful variety of Echeveria, which is an hybrid. It's called as Echeveria Azulita. Now when you tend to look at the succulent, it tends to look a lot like Echeveria loanensis. The colors are very similar, but this is a different variety of Echeveria. This is the pup for reference because the mother plant is completely closed inwards due to dehydration and too much of heat. She is being moved to indirect bright light. So the succulent is absolutely easy. If you are a beginner, you can definitely add it in your collection. I will put the image of how the succulent tends to look like when it's open on the screen as well, so you can get a fair idea. Because the succulent is closed completely, it's going to be a little difficult to understand the appearance of this succulent. Now the succulent is definitely easy. If you are a beginner, if you're just starting off with succulents, you can definitely add it in your collection, provided you give the basic care requirements, which is the soil has to be loose, porous and well draining. Water only when the soil is completely bone dry, meaning from the upper layer of the soil till the bottom layer of the pot. The soil has to be completely bone dry. Only then go ahead and do a complete watering until the water starts passing through the drain hole. During summers, the soil tends to dry a little faster, so you need to keep a watch on that. You need to water when the soil is completely bone dry. Do not keep the succulent underwatered for a very long time. If you're afraid of overwatering your succulents, then always look out for the lower leaves. You will find wrinkles on the lower leaf, which indicates that the succulent is thirsty. Mealybugs are not much of an issue, but it's always a good practice to do a routine check, probably once a week or once in 2 weeks. As a precaution, you can always sprinkle some cinnamon powder on the upper layer of soil once in 3 weeks or once in 4 weeks. It tends to go dormant during the winters, and very soon summers are its growing period. So if you're a person who tends to add fertilizers, you can go for a liquid based fertilizer, dilute it in 1 liter of water and then give it to your succulent. But please do not overload your soil with organic matter. Succulents will get weak and it will invite uninvited guests like mealybugs, pests, mold, fungus, etc. So the fertilizers, you can either do it once a month or once in 2 months during the growing period. Now sunlight is the most important part for the succulent. Only then the colors will be visible. If you're going to expose the succulent to morning direct sunlight for 5 to 6 hours after acclimation. You can even grow it indoors provided you have a good quality of grow light. You can even grow it in indirect bright light as well, but the colors are going to be slightly minimum. Propagation is pretty simple. You can do a leaf propagation, you can do a stem cutting, you can separate the offsets once they reach a decent size. Like over here, it is almost a decent size, but I would still wait for it to grow a few more centimeters and then I will separate it from the mother plant. So it's pretty easy to propagate the succulent. Leaf propagation, stem cutting, separating the offsets once they reach a decent size. Beheading is also possible. It's pretty easy to handle the succulent. If you are a beginner, definitely add it in your collection, provided you give the basic care requirements. So guys, I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe and keep propagating.